On BBC One in a moment, another session of the Tower Ballroom, Blackpool, and an invitation to come dancing. As for this next session here on 2, if you like your jokes clean, button your ears, we're about to reveal the provocative figure of Ellie Laine, as we spend one day in the company of this raunchy comedienne.
Why God gave us tits? God gave us tits to make suckers out of the men. This is very profound. You got to think how your tits are like train sets. No, they are like train sets. They're intended for children, but it's the fathers that end up playing with them.
I've never been a page 3 girl. I've been described as the comedian with page 3 looks, and I think it's sort of escalated from there. If you do clubs, you do venues, you get a lot of smoking, you get very thick, foggy atmosphere, and you sometimes wake up a bit hungover, not from drink, not from anything other than a stale, clubby atmosphere or venue, and you just get fresh air forced through your lungs, whether you want it or not. The dogs take me, and that's good. And also, it's very simple, it's very uncomplicated, and it keeps your feet on the ground. I mean, getting sort of mud splashed up and welly boots on. I mean, who's a star? It's rubbish.
It's such a mess. I hate it in the morning. Like, I get up, I have to use this mirror because it is kind. It is the only kind one. The other ones show all the wrinkles. This I can face. After 2 hours sleep, this is the mirror I like. Now, I am not natural. I totally confess it. You can see this. And I have to really be careful because if you're on stage and you've got really thick makeup, then you find that your pores open up as you sweat and the makeup goes in and you're dealing with heavy problems. So, I mean, I sometimes take it off as I drive home in the car. That's terrible. Chris, the Sunday people have confirmed I need my dresses. Can we iron them? I haven't got anything ready. You see, what I want is, I want a stage dress that I can work in. I can't work in these, and they're done to death because we've done it like all the newspapers. We've recreated that one. I love that material. But the people around me are very good because I trust them. I really do. That is barely on my tits, right? Okay. Every time I swing, I've got one under each arm. I can't worry about that. I mean, they're like do you remember that one? I had that guy, right? You've got to fix them in. If we get stretch material because that's too floppy, yeah,
it'll hold you firm.
Yeah, because it fell out. My opinion of me is sometimes a bit warped. What do you think on the colour?
I love the red.
Pink?
I do like the, no, I like the red for stage.
Is that classy enough? Am I getting that tacky? I don't know.
That would be lovely tonight because it's a dark background, isn't it? Lovely contrast.
Navy blue. Can I try it? Chris, can you see if that fits me? I'd have to put some drawers on.
Hang on.
I don't want an outfit on stage that somebody can say, oh, I've seen that in the shop, or, oh, yes, that's $19.99. I think you've got to give it some thought.
Is that going to be?
It's good for fitness.
Is that all right? So I can adjust
a nice
that?
stretchy fabric. And it holds.
If I'm going to...
If someone said to you, your costumes look a bit tarty, what would you say to that?
Yeah, I think great, because it's got a reaction that at least they've thought enough about what I'm wearing to give me a comment. Fine.
I want a really tarty little dress. You know, like mini.
Mini.
And a boob, I think a boob
tube.
Yeah.
And real junky,
so we got
junky jewellery. Yes.
So can you get me a mini? If you see that red plastic look stuff, a real short mini up my bum.
Okay.
There's lots and lots of male comics out there who are doing anti-women jokes, sort of like, women are fat, my wife's so ugly, my wife's such a bad cook. I'm evening it up.
Oh, brilliant.
Up and over.
When you get the woman with the big boobs in the audience, if she's pick a woman that's with her husband, and you say, "Is this your husband?" and he says yes, and you said, "I should have recognised him. Look at the stretch marks around his mouth." Yeah, they called her a pirate. She had a hidden chest.
Yeah, I like that. It's good because we could do that and differentiating it to start with. The one I wanted to work in, which was the women's angle, was the quote like, "The tits are like train sets. They're intended for children, but it's the fathers that end up playing with them." Which is great because I like the woman side on it.
Yeah, we can follow that up.
If we do like the one I used to do, Samantha Fox, you know, say, Okay, it's not all fun having big boobs, right? Because, you know...
Ellie, there's a Sunday magazine phoned. They want a quote. Got from Hilary Scott.
What now?
Yeah.
Yeah, Christmas Eve, office party, getting drunk, thinks, Christ, I haven't got the wife a present, I'm going to be in trouble, okay? So what he does, he dashes out and gets something, and that is why every Christmas, us girls get the same present, a pair of slippers and a bit of the other. Both the wrong size. Is that all right for you, Hilary?
Do the old gag about had boobs on the back, hell to look at, but heaven to dance with.
Yeah, could work
So
out.
the girl that went into the dentist, and she sat in the chair and she undid her bra and got both her boobs out, and the dentist came in and said, I thought you wanted teeth out. She said, I do. I want 2 out of that one and 1 out of that.
Yeah, that's great. Listen, Dave, I'm going to bring, if I bring just 3 over-the-top glam dresses, yeah? Is that all right if we do it for that? Oh, excellent. And we'll get there as soon as we can. Are you around? What time are you going off to lunch? What sort of time? About 2:30ish? 2:30. Is that okay? Yes, I was making me laugh.
Don't go to my barber, for Christ's sake.
Yeah, that'll be fine.
I said, I want a Tony Curtis. I want to work out. We've done that. I said, don't you know what Tony Curtis looks like? He said, of course I do. I've seen The King and I 8 times.
I'm really addicted. It's a drug. It's an absolute drug.
Is it a drug to the exclusion of all other normal forms of life?
Yeah, I think it is.
Ellie, babe, you know this 24th November variety club thing you're doing
Yeah.
at London Airport? I've got this agent's phoned twice, and we've blown him out once, and he's up the dough. It's up to £1,000, but I've got the feel it's a bit staggy.
Check this guy out because I want to know A, how many women, B, I don't want staggy, A, is there strippers on the because I don't want to know.
Well, I don't want to cut him dead because I can go back to him and we can do something later
No,
on.
I want
perhaps.
family audience, I want men, women, you know, I just get bloody mauled.
I know,
get, you know, they're one too many, and I need the women to get the laughs, really.
And somebody else has phoned up, he wants a pair of your knickers. I think he said yours, his own thing wants mine.
I eat badly, I end up stopping, I'll have fish and chips or what have you. Another time, you get and it's a wonderful cabaret club and there's dinner on the menu and it's all laid on and it's smashing. It's a very, very strange life.
Yeah, I want to know the local council, I want to know, is a club, I want to know who's on the committee, I want to know the chairman, the president, and have I got a committee room somewhere, a dressing room, I
Yes,
can go straight
done.
in. Is there a back entrance?
But there has to come a time when you get a little bit tired. When you do stop, you flake. The worst thing I can do is stop and eat during the day and flake because I can't get that level of energy going again.
This is great. Lovely. And again, nice and big.
Can you see my knickers? Can you see my knickers?
No, I'm trying not to. 2, 3. Great. And again, one more.
What does being famous mean?
Great.
I would say to you quite honestly, I've given up my teens. I have given up a normal teenage life of dating fellas, of just parties, of just being allowed to grow up. I was on stage at 16 and on my own, I found all of a sudden no one could help me.
Move your arms up a little bit. That's it. So you're leaning in that way. Drop your arms so we can see a little bit of your what you're made of. That's fine. Put your hand on your no, bit puff-dress. That's it. That's right. That's it. That's it. Yeah, big one. Big eyes.
In the early days, I couldn't get any work. I couldn't get 30 quid to do an act. Honest to God, I mean, comedians were not flavour of the month. And all of a sudden, my days are taken up.
I want to be outrageous on stage. I want to wear something that no other woman would have the bad taste to wear. I want to go, oh God, that's really outrageous.
I find it fun, but even harder work than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be Mae West lay on a couch, peel me a grape, you know, but it's nothing like that.
it's not. I've never worked in an MF5 wardrobe before, is it? Because I've had a funny week, you know, honestly. I come from an unlucky family. I've got a cousin who's so unlucky. Well, in hospital, his tonsils out, some prat turned the trolley round. In Germany, met a call girl, he's leaving in the morning and he hasn't paid. She calls out, what about the marks? He said, 10 out of 10. Geez, on your king's all eager. Suddenly the dad went, and he went, Dad! Why are you up north? Mum let the milkman in. And they went upstairs, took all their clothes off and they got on the bed with nothing on. And they wrestled on the bed with nothing on.
How can you possibly become starstruck and terribly like a star? I mean, one night, I've done Blazers, and you're top of the bill, and you've got the #1 dressing room, and you have the management phoning up, Miss Laine, would you like some champagne sent up? And it's wonderful. You're there, Shirley Bassey's been there, you are there, you've arrived. I thought, this is it. The next night, I'm at some working men's club.
I wish I could achieve that. Well, it looks nice. Zany, doesn't it? Yeah, well, will it last?
It doesn't matter.
Teachers going on strike. Said in the paper, 2,000 teachers mount boycott. I thought he'll never play cricket again.
Aren't you wearing yourself out very fast?
I have to be honest, there's lots of times in my life where I could have given this up. I really could. I'm really, really sick of this. Traipsing up and down the country, the hours.
Oh, yes, I can. Oh, no, you can't. Oh, yes, I can.
Is that enough? Yeah, that's fine. That's going right. Can you start and stop with me? So it's just totally ad lib. So if I go, I'll be loving you, stop.
Right.
I'm going to get him to say always, me George.
Right.
I want him to be really embarrassed. Don't give you anything. Nothing at all. Because if he does a funny voice, I'm going to get laughed.
Well, if you let me, take me by the hand, I lead you through the streets.
Lay me down. I'll do it again. Give me a big build up.
Right.
That is it. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for that.
Let me try again. Let me try again.
I'm in the position now where I can pick and choose a bit. So I don't do everything I don't want to, whereas I used to. So that's nice.
Right. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the second half. And top of the bill time. It's my great pleasure to introduce someone who really needs no introductions.
Is that going to hold? Oh my God, this is going to be...
Fellas, fasten your safety belts. It could be a bumpy ride.
They could get more than their money's worth tonight.
Here she is in person, the funny lady the whole country's talking about, Ellie Laine!
It's such a weird life that you lose touch with normal, what I call normal, ordinary people. Sometimes I see them and then you dry up on what to talk about because I think they're not interested in what happened the other night, you know, and like what I did. And that's because my life's really alien. I feel like it's sort of really weird. I mean, I never told anyone I was a comedian because I felt like I had a social disease.
That's not your son. I wish you knew what a condom was. Can I ask, is it the same down there as it is up there? Yeah? How do you know when you're the right way up? Now, let me tell you, my neighbour's the best at this. Because her old man, he's come home. He said, I'm leaving you. She said, why? He said, well, I've just heard about an island in Fiji. Well, they are so short of men, the women pay £5 every time you give them one. She said, oh, yeah? Well, in that case, I'm coming with you. He said, why? She said, I want to see how you're going to live on 10 quid a month.
Is the price of pursuing fame worth losing friends?
I don't think it's a question of losing friends becoming famous or anything like that. I think it's just a question you acquire new friends, and I think it's no different to leaving school and you always promise you're going to keep in touch with everyone, and you never do. And then you get all your new friends at work, and you go on holiday and you have a mad love affair, and you think, oh God, I'm going to see you next summer, and this is wonderful. And you never see him again, and you can't even remember him in 2 weeks' time.
I tell you what, I thought our big tits would be lost in your mouth.
How far can you go with jokes these days? What can you say and what can't you say?
You have to be commercial. There's no point doing, if you think something's hilariously funny and no one else is laughing, there's not a lot of point doing it because you're not going to get paid any money.
Then he took all his clothes off, he took everything off. And he stood in front of me, stark naked. He said, look at that, darling. That is 12 stone of dynamite. I said, yeah, with a 2-inch fuse.
I like what I'm doing. It's great. But I don't think for the rest of my life I'm going to be doing exactly the same.
Peter! Peter! You bastard!
Well, I want to be one of these old crabs in a sort of a leotard and like fishnet stockings still trolling out. I think I will always get a living in this business.
Now, you had a bit too much Guinness that night and we had trouble with it.
I know.
You couldn't raise a laugh, let alone anything else. Now, for you girls that don't know what I'm talking about, have you ever tried pushing a marshmallow in a money box? I am 58. I wish it was inches.
Do you really hate men?
Not at all. When I'm working the audience, I feel fellas know that. I know that they know I like them. And it's done with a wink and a smile and, hey, come on, I'm taking the mickey out of you.
Yeah. No, look, I tell you what, if I turn round, could you... Paddy... No. Paddy, I don't like to say anything, but I think my left tip's just fallen out. So don't... Paddy, can you catch it for it? It's the floor.
I mean, when you're actually on stage, there's nothing better than to have all these people everywhere laughing. I mean, there's nothing better than that. And there's not many jobs where everyone claps you and tells you you're very, very good. I mean, how many factory workers finish and they say, God, you were marvellous, Ron. The way you put that part together was terrific.
I know I can rely on you men. Because if I haven't got some honest men in this room here tonight...
Now, you're always busy. You're pursuing fame. You're making money. What are you doing with the money? Do you invest it or does it go under the mattress?
Under my mattress? You're kidding. Nothing goes under my mattress. Oh, too many people look there, I think.
All the fellas in the room are feeling randy. Now, think.
I'm not terribly clever with stocks and shares. I think sort of a lot of people learn a lot of lessons, but you've got to know what you're doing with that. I don't think been given money easily. Whatever I've done, I've always earned, and therefore I respect it. Just into settling a home for myself, and then that's there and paid for if the worst comes to the worst. When I'm on my pension, I should be all right.
So we opened the top of his trousers. He undid his flies.
Now, you say everyone looks under your mattress, and you try to make out you're a really sexy person with lots and lots of suitors and lovers, but you're not really, are you?
I go to bed knackered. I'm not kidding you. What can I do after today? I mean, all the things that we've done today. No, a lot of that is an act as well. I'm sitting here very demurely, like my mother told me, with my legs crossed in my bright red dress.
Ellie Laine, thank you very much for letting us share your day.
Thank you.
Next week we spend one day with poker-faced Barney Curley, a professional gambler with a reputation resembling that of the fabled Western gunslingers. He calls the shots Wednesday week at 10:15. On Friday, Open Space.
Well, in some sense, it's a bit of a mystery why the government are pushing ahead with